boys. Happy New Year to you. Big plans for the New Year's Eve?
Invite them to your discussions and decisions, even if it's not really necessary. This is a critical time in your relationship with your team. Keep it intact with an extra dose of love and attention.
Find ministry updates and lots of practical help for your family from our Grace team at parentingtodaysteens.org. That's parentingtodaysteens.org.
Tanya, Luna, Tanya. Happy New Year. A lot of folks have a lot of plans. Play it safe. Blow up something nice and pretty. There's Texas Chris. Team Texas. Happy New Year. Couldn't finish out the year without just popping in on the drive, you know. Eating a bag of Cajun shrimp and drinking Stella Rosa. Now that's good. I had pork rinds earlier, so yeah. Trying to see if I can get back to the house, pick up George, and maybe make an East Coast time zone New Year's Eve presentation, hopefully. But we'll see how George feels, so. Got about, probably another 30-minute drive. Glad you all popped in here. Got another video George did. I got it uploaded. I got to just put a title on it and release it here in a little bit. So keep an eye out for that if you're waiting for the festivities in a little while. Maybe. I can't say no yet, Tanya. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, right? Somebody else took time off, so I covered for them and worked during the daytime. Now that the sun's finally set, we're getting a chance to get away from it all. George had to give blood today and do her doctor lab work. Everything came back good. Potassium's still low, but on the low safe side. Luna, did you get a chance to see George's latest recipe? Real easy, quick bake cake. Hey, look at that. Y'all 15 of you in the room. Got 2 thumbs up. All right. You guys are awesome. Double tap that screen if you can. Yes, Chris, that's a coconut cake. I can't wait till I get done with this last one here because the kids aren't helping me with this one this time. I don't know why. But I want to see George try it again with chocolate cake. She wants to do either carrot or spice cake. So many possible options. I'm a big stickler from back in the day where you have to take a stick of butter and flour the pan, but thank you, Tanya. Remember, start off 25 alive, right? Get your doctor checkups and let's do this together. Get healthy this year. Somebody said that the January 2nd was Quitter's Day. Well, that's easy. Don't sign up for the gym until the 3rd, you know. Get ahead of it. Pretzel balls. Leave a comment down after the live and I will check with George if I can remember to make sure. She does so many things. She's worked so many places. She may have a recipe for you on that one. I love a good pretzel, so. One of these days I'll get the signal to be real nice and clear and we can play road trip bingo, get the license plates or the letters off signs and vehicles and do the alphabet game, you know, or you try to get it like there's a C on that one or a big Circle K. Billboards are easy because you got so many letters. House rules are play it easy, don't struggle to get a letter. And of course, always play safely so that, share the road because there's so much of it. Millions of miles. It's probably an old Amish recipe if it's a pretzel ball. I know there's some restaurants that do a big bowl of bread and they put soup in it, so sometimes they do pretzel that way. But we do watch a lot of cooking shows, and Joe Urge knows a secret. She ain't afraid to share a good one. Hope signal's holding up. I'm trying to clean this window for y'all a little bit better. I think the Nintendo Wii back in the day told me I needed to get on there and exercise more, but George tried this Zumba class thing for exercise, and when they say go left, I go right, and right, left. I don't know. She can dance, not me, so that's not my kind of exercise. Now see, I have heard that there are diets where you can actually eat more and lose weight because it pushes your body out of hibernation phase, so you can do a little research on that and find out, because look at the people who do the Olympics, because George tried out and trained for that. A lot of them eat 5 or 6 times a day. So it's not always just about less food. It's about getting the right food your body needs. And of course, checking with your doctor to make sure. Because some of the stuff George is complicated with is that her intestines won't process the food to pull the potassium out of it because it was radiated with her cancer treatment. So even though she could eat anything that she's not allergic to, it doesn't work that way because her body doesn't absorb it. If she gets an infusion, it works great. But yeah, Texas Chris, not good at cooking. You should see me open a package of cold cuts. That's my, I'll throw it on the fire, but I cannot promise it's edible. I'll order a steak anywhere from anything but raw to well done and eat it because, well, that's my kind of cooking, so. Yep, 50's that magic number. We all hit that eventually, and then it's something about, making sure that we eat like we're supposed to. I got a friend that he's in his late 60s, and he eats junk food all day. That's all he ever eats. And he's skinny as a rail, 6'4", and can't stop him from eating all the snack food he can find. Thought I had the other day was, gee, if I get any more animals, I'll end up having pets that outlive me if I don't healthy. So I don't want to do that and leave a burden of an old animal on somebody else to have to adopt. Hey, Texas Nancy, welcome in. The sunset's actually over here to my left, so we're not getting blinded by it by this nice drive. So hope you all didn't have to, break out the sunshades. But just driving nice and safe. Keep our distance from some people. Do y'all get a chance to watch the short videos I put up with the online games? I try to find ones that are actually at the casino so you can get a quick peek of it, or if I get a winning spin. But some of those online games have different variations of them, like that sweet candy version of Huff and More Puff. That was interesting. Of course, it made me want to go get a bag of hard candy after the fact, but I had some of those laying around for Christmas. Happy New Year! Fireworks, drinks, ball drop, confetti, whatever you have, y'all celebrate. We made it around the sun another day. Another year. Makes me kind of wonder what day of the year was it during creation? January 1? I started that for this year. Read through the Bible in the year with the YouVersion app. And I am trying the plan that's 314 days. So that way if I miss a day, I've got plenty to get caught up. If I don't miss any, I should actually read through the whole book by the end of late November. So, if y'all are reading a good book, drop a title in or so. Kind of neat to compare. I know the Yoshi family, they're always reading something different. Kind of neat. They drove to Vegas, so if you get a chance and you haven't checked out Yoshi slots, they are going to be on tonight. Thank you, Tanya. Happy New Year. Be safe. Have fun. Send us a picture. Post something. We'll see you again soon. Hope the signal's holding out for y'all and it's keeping a good picture. Do my best to stay in the lane and keep the video just classic traffic. I am currently in South Carolina, USA, headed northbound towards Charlotte. Later this evening, if possible, to stop at Kings Mountain to go to the Two Kings Casino. Where are you at? Most of the things we do are North Carolina videos and stuff of that nature. Mostly casinos, some coin pusher, some online games. Philippines, nice. Lovely country, great folk over there, plenty of good food. Nice place to travel and visit. I have to get my passport so I can go over there and visit. Wife and I are a big fan of that 90 Day Fiance, and we were watching the one, I think it's The Other Way, and there was a couple in the Philippines on this last season we're watching, so it's kind of neat to see how things are going. And the lady on that season, she works at a very tall apartment complex. I've met some missionaries that have been to the Philippines. Now we can just share recipes over broadcast and talk to each other live around the world. Instant updates. Share a picture and stuff. You used to have to wait for a postcard when you did vacation. Now you can hit a button, give it a title, and go live. Got any food that you've seen in America you'd like to try over there in the Philippines? I'm sure they have quite a number of them. I think there's a couple of restaurant chains over there that are pretty popular. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. It does help them find the video. I think I see another tower coming up here around this hill. The signal should keep solid. I can't remember how many islands there are for the Philippines. For a while there, George and I were on a kick watching Korean street food videos where the people are cooking breakfast in a little cart on the corner. It's kind of like I remember from being a kid in New York. We had all kinds of different foods, street carts, like a hot dog cart or something. Hope the radio's not too loud. It sure caught a lot of songs last time, and I just ended up saving the video. I wasn't able to really post it, but I don't know how the quality of picture is. I would try the adobo. Previous season on, what is that, 90 Day Fiance, they did adobo chicken flavored frog legs, or frog legs that they thought had substituted and said were that. I would like to try that. That would be kind of interesting. But I've heard the frog leg is smaller than the chicken leg, but see, I'm partial to buffalo wings, which are nice spicy sauced chicken legs, so. What else do you recommend putting the adobo on besides chicken or frog? Because I don't know where I'd even get frog over here. I'm sure there's a few restaurants. Texas Chris, you still there? What would you recommend we put some seasoning on? Used to use blackened chicken seasoning. Sweet and spicy. Better version, you say? Okay. I like spicy, I like hot. George has limited some of her spicy food for a little while with some of her treatments, but she's starting to pick back up on it. She used to eat food hotter than I could handle. Oh boy. She loves those chips and salsa. I'm not a big fan of cilantro. Something about it makes me think it's like a cleaning solution instead of a food, but I like the flavor along with the heat. I'm not a fan of food that makes your tongue go numb or your ears ring and your nose run at the same time. No, that's not good. I do put spicy flavors on top of pizza. Thought about making some strombolis in the new year and wrapping them up and making them a little spicy. Kind of nice. Well, America is a mix of all kinds of nationalities. You got Italian, you got Mediterranean, you've got Jewish food, Russian food, Greek food. Being in the Philippines, I would say, well, I mean, a classic thing is an American hot dog. Some say that that's kind of like a German food. I talk about food all the time. Food from here that I would find in the southeast of the USA. Soul food, fried chicken is a great one. Latest thing I've seen is deep fried pickles. It's kind of a neat alternative for vegetable and deep frying it, but for our health, you know, minimal frying. Air frying would probably be a good alternative for safety. That's a new thing people have been picking up on in the last couple of years. Breakfast is always a nice favorite. You can do that one for dinner. In some countries, the pancakes and crepes seem so thin, where I'm partial to a buttermilk pancake where it's real nice and fluffy. That's kind of a thing. And chocolate chips or blueberries or other fruit you can put on it. I'm a fan of the banana slices, walnuts, and maple syrup. Biscuits and gravy, there you go, yes. Nice to meet you. I am Matt. Matthew is what George will say when she's mad at me. She never gave me, she says Matt is a nickname for me or a pet name, because as a kid, I always tell people, don't call me Matt, call me Matthew, because my parents could afford it, and I always got my name mixed up with other people named Mike or Pat, and I'm like, no, that's not my name. I'm Matthew. But they do answer to quite a lot of things, so there's even times George has called me Fester. We love the Addams Family. Seems to be our popular thing. We do Christmas and Halloween every day if we can figure out a way. Now, is it Rome, or Romy? It's an interesting, different variation, and I don't want to mispronounce it. How would you pronounce it phonetically? Because I know there's a city called Rome in Italy. We have a lot of little Italy places around the country. And I think I got passed by the person I passed already. That ain't fair. As long as they maintain the speed limit. Where are you headed, Tyler? Oh, I called you Panda. Someone type LOL for me. I can't type. Charlie, you'll probably beat me if you're headed to the casino. I did see a big post from the Bristol North. Well, it's Virginia, but I think it's Tennessee Virginia line, and it's closer than the Harris casinos for me. Now they've opened up an extra larger area of the non-smoking kind. I don't know why any casino would want smoking in it, but that's just my own personal thing. Something about just, it's bad for the equipment, bad for the people, bad for our health, and the generations behind us are kind of giving up on it, which is nice, considering all the health problems it's caused over the years. I believe when we were kids, tobacco products didn't have as much nicotine in it. It was a medicinal thing, and then they got commercialized. But once you get it on TV and advertise it, ugh, things get out of hand. I thought Panda was a good pet name. Why? Is there something wrong with being a panda? Surprised the sunset has held out this long. This is kind of good. This year for the holidays, I let my beard grow out. George thinks I look like Santa Claus. I'd take that job. Only have to work one day a year. You're right. You gotta make toys all year and deliver them all in one night. I followed George around the casino. I haven't figured out the Baccarat yet. I think they had a Pai Gao game there on the digital tables, but I haven't asked about filming the digital machines because they moved a bunch of stuff around and put in the roulette table, poker tables, and where you actually play with the poker chips on the table. And they're real adamant about not filming that type of area. Not sure exactly why as of yet, but I'm sure a special event could be filmed. I've seen Vegas Low Rollers channel do live on the table, so if you get a chance to check him out. Even his mom got a separate YouTube channel. Any suggestions on where I would learn how to play Baccarat safely at no cost? I've seen some of those dealer training website YouTube channels on YouTube. Hoping the signal's holding out here at the speed, trying to maintain the speed and keep it safe. Not looking to have to meet any law officers that aren't friends of mine. They do a good job patrolling and keeping this road open. Especially if after all the trees we've had, you probably saw some of them on the sidelines there from Helene. It still hasn't even been cleaned up over here. Not a fan of the negative tropical weather. I've been out in a few hurricanes, not any tornadoes, but plenty of free firewood this year after that. I believe Almanac says it's going to be a really tough winter, so don't move firewood too far. Biggest money in Baccarat, okay? I'll have to check into doing that. I like the statistical value of a game and the numbers to compete and see. And you should see me play blackjack. I don't play by the regular rules everybody else. Like, I'll stand at 13 and split, you know, a pair, even if it's 2 6s or such. I don't play by standard rules. I play for fun, and it's okay if I lose. I don't mind. I stay on budget. That's the way to play it. Work hard, play hard. I wonder what Baccarat stands for. Who can Google that and put it in the comments? I'm sure it's been around the world quite a bit. I'm not a big follower of, what is it, Bridge or Crazy Eights. I played Gin Rummy as a kid. That was kind of fun. Uno was a great card game, and you could always change up the house rules, but I always got my butt handed to me in Monopoly. That's more of a board game, and I've noticed that on the slot machines, the Monopoly games aren't as kind as I would hope they would be with such a popular name behind them. You'll notice that with some of the licensed title slot machines, they don't play fair. They kind of do a little more aggressive, like the one video I've got with the Huff and Even More Puff, the dual reel one. It's a very cold machine. I'll release that one when I get home. Y'all can watch that before the ball drops tonight. Wow, kind of windy out here. Gotta hang on to the wheel for the ride of our lives. Make it safely to our destination. That's the goal. Really do appreciate y'all joining in. It's kind of a wide open road out here. More angry the food's not in the belly yet than on the table. Who cares about the table? Give it, give it. Thank you for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe so you get notified. Be safe and have fun tonight. Thank you. Tyler's probably catching up on my tail back there. Might even pass me on this road trip. I have to maintain the speed limit based on the GPS tracking device that they put in these vehicles, so it keeps us moving safe. Looks like there's a big tanker truck up there ahead. Thank you, thank you. This was a phenomenal year for us. Hit the 1,000 subscribers and it jumped up 100 right after that. It's amazing. You just got to figure out the watch time. We had over 4,000 hours of watch time to start with, and then it all of a sudden decided to like go to half. But we did have some busy months with doctor visits, so we didn't get a chance to go to casinos much. But now we're doing our best to get back out there and play and try some of the games online before we get our hands on them and lose any money. That's why I show you those videos. Thank you. You too, when you get a chance to play. I think the Philippines is actually the largest growing country for casinos, according to Professor Slots with his research he studied up on the casinos and worldwide growth. If you haven't had a chance to check out his channel, that's a good one about gameplay and how to be aware of your surroundings. As with anything, always keep an eye on your surroundings. I think I'm still the luckiest person though. I met George and that makes my life easy. So, keeps me in check, and she's so snarky it's always fun to listen to see what she says next. Appreciate y'all joining in. I'm gonna stop at the next exit for gas. Wish you all a happy new year from here and hopefully see you all soon before the ball drops. Have a great evening. Thank you.